sorry, Kelly. I have to do this. You having a bad drink?
C.C. Capwell, this was supposed to be just an intimate dinner, the two of us trying to forget our problems.
I'm trying to forget about things. I'm just not doing a good job of it. Why don't you help me? Talk to me.
Okay, I will. Let's see, what will I talk about? Something sentimental, something sexy.
Just don't mention serum, that's all.
No, I wouldn't say anything about that.
Mr. and Mrs. Capwell, I'm Reynolds with the Santa Barbara Tribune. We just got a report that there have been 2 more serum-related deaths in Arizona, and that the families of both the victims are suing Capwell Enterprises. Would you like to comment on that, Mr. Capwell?
I don't believe that stupid little brat. She was halfway to the mainland by the time I got to the landing. Wait till I get my hands on her.
Looks like we're stranded, doesn't it?
I should have never let her talk me into having a picnic on this stupid island in the first place.
You're really angry, aren't you?
You might say that.
You know, I think that it's the results of the trick, not the trick itself, that's getting to you. Just the thought of being on this island alone all night with me, that's what it is, isn't it?
I don't want to be alone on this island all night with anybody.
It doesn't look like we have much choice. I think that we should just make the most of it, salvage what we can. And I'll do my best to keep your mind off the carpet.
Don't think that's enough? You've been at that for hours. You don't want to wear them out.
No, I want to keep trying. I mean, this is the first time that I've been able to walk without the crutches. Just don't stop me, okay?
I won't. But I am going to help you.
Well, what are you doing?
Oh, let's see. Give me this.
Kane, what are you doing?
You just walk, using me for support.
You know, I think maybe you're right. I think I'm kind of tired. I overdid it.
Tired, huh?
Yeah, really.
You want to go to bed?
Oh, no, I'm not that tired.
Good. Neither am I.
You don't have to tell me that the public is up in arms. I know they are, and rightly so. The serum should never have been made available to the public. It was never tested properly, was never perfected, and the risks involved were too great to put it on the marketplace.
Wasn't there official USAID approval prior to the drug's release?
The only approval that they could have gotten was through falsified data given to the USAID.
One last question, Dr. Nicholas. Is there any truth to the rumor that the serum formula was stolen from your lab, stolen and manufactured elsewhere?
Don't you stay away from me.
Kelly.
I mean it, Jeffrey. Just go. Go, I'm giving you a chance to go, and you go before I have to go.
I can't believe this. Do you seriously think I'd ever do anything to harm
What else
you?
am I supposed to think? 3 attempts have been made in my life so far, and you were the only one who had the opportunity. Not to mention the motive.
What motive?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Your money?
Yes.
You're talking about your money?
My money, my insurance, the will, everything I left to you.
And you think that I would kill you for that?
It's a lot of money.
There isn't enough money in the world that... Oh, God. This is crazy. This is crazy. After everything we've been through, all your talk about trust...
Trust? How am I supposed to trust somebody who tampers with my brakes? You tell me this. When Elizabeth died, who inherited?
That has nothing to do with...
Just answer me.
Yes, I was Elizabeth's beneficiary. Listen to me. I didn't inherit anything from her. Firstly, because of the trial, and then secondly...
Yeah, not getting what you go after is no defense. You just said no, you'd be caught, did you? Well, you'd have her money now, Jeffrey. And you'd have mine, too, if you got away with murder.
If you honestly believe that, then there is nothing in the world I can say to you. And there's no hope for us at all.
Last Resort Detective Agency. Yes, we specialize in that. If you give me more details... You want to speak to an investigator? No, that's no problem. Could you hold a minute, please? Yes, this is Mrs. Sanchez speaking. Is there a problem we can help you with? Uh-huh. And you're sure it's another woman? Well, that's no problem. We can put a tail on him, or put an operative on him, and stick to him like a wet sheep suit. No.
I'm sorry, this is an emergency. You'll have to call back tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you, crazy?
What am I doing? What are you doing? You're the one that's crazy. Where the heck are Eleanor and Cruz?
I left them on St. Clair.
Oh, my God.
What's the matter?
There's a brush fire on St. Clair right now. We gotta go over there and rescue them. Come on, come on.
You gonna say something, or do I take your silence as assent?
Assent? No, I think that would be hardly assent. You could take it as a sign that I am struggling to figure out how you set this up.
Me?
Yeah, you. I know that this couldn't all be Carmen's doing. You had something to do with this. I was trying to figure out how you talked her into something as stupid as this. I mean, I know she's romantic by nature. Did you just play on that just straight on? Is that all it took?
Hey, now, wait a minute. You think that I would do something quite this childish or desperate? I mean, at the risk of sounding immodest, I have never had to resort to trickery to get a man before, and I'm not going to start, especially, even not for you, Mr. Wonderful.
Eleanor, all you've done is play games with me. You have been doing it since the first day we met.
Oh, really? Well, if you didn't like to play those games, then you didn't have to. You could have walked away.
Well, I'd be walking right now if I could. If I could think of a way off this rock, I'll tell you.
There's a whole ocean for you right there. Go ahead, walk.
It doesn't even bother you a skosh that you have never once been straight with me, does it?
I've been very straight with you. I haven't hidden it, how much I'm attracted to you.
Don't start with that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your dreams, about your so-called dreams. I hear you scream Eden while you're asleep. I hear you talking about people who got killed. I ask you to explain, which anybody in their right mind would do, and what do you give me the most ridiculous, unconvincing answers imaginable.
And who are you to say what's convincing and unconvincing? I think that I know what my dreams are about.
I'm sure you do, since you made them up. What is that?
What?
You smell something burning?
Yes, I do.
You wait here.
Well, Dr. Nicholas, was the serum taken from your lab in the university?
This is the first I've heard of this rumor. I don't know how it got started, but I can assure you it's false.
Do you know where the marketed serum came from?
No, I have no idea. Look, I was struggling to perfect my own serum when the bogus serum appeared. Isn't the point? That's not what... 8 people have died, and we don't know how many more people will die before this thing is over with.
Have you heard any of the results of the autopsy reports on the victims?
No, they have not been made available yet, but it doesn't matter what's eventually recorded on a death certificate as cause. The simple truth is that these people died from one thing: greed. The man who distributed and marketed the serum, he just cared more about money than he did about human life. I'm afraid that's all for now. You know, if you have anything further, I suggest that you talk... Why don't you talk to the man in question? I think you know who he is. Excuse me.
You liar. You damn liar. You knew I thought the serum was safe when I...
When you what?
When it came into my possession, that's when.
Okay, you know what you should do? I think you should go on television and tell your story, Cece. Tell them how you thought the serum was safe because you stole it from me. Tell them how you forgot to check the accuracy of the tests because you stole that from me. But you really can't do that, can you?
There's something else, Alex. This is exactly what you wanted to happen. This is the way you planned it, isn't it? Who else was in on it with you?
Don't try to escape by trying to blame me, Cece, please. Excuse me.
Dr. Nicholas.
Yes.
One more question. if I may.
Absolutely, anything, of course.
Are you continuing with your own experiments on this type of serum, or have the occurrences in Arizona made you decide to shelve it?
Come on, there's a story breaking down on the beach right now. There's a brush fire burning out of control over on one of the Channel Islands, and there's 2 people that are stranded over there.
Any idea who they are?
Yeah, it's Cruz Castillo and one of his partners.
Which one? Was one a woman?
Yeah, it was the woman. It's Ellen or somebody. I don't know. I can't remember. Come on, let's go.
Sorry, Dr. Nicholas. We'll continue later.
Hey, you must be a good luck charm. Half of this island is on fire, and it's burning this way.
Okay, so what do we do now? Swim out to sea?
No, I think we'll just hang tight. There's a helicopter dropping water. They'll probably spot us sooner or later.
Why don't you hang tight and see what happens? I think I'll take my chances in the water.
Eleanor, let me warn you, it's a long way. It's a long way. I doubt you're that good a swimmer.
I'll race you to the mainland. We'll see how good a swimmer I am.
Look, I'm serious. It's cold in that water.
Yeah, well, it's not going to get any warmer. It's the middle of summer. Come on, Cruz. Now is no time to be bashful.
I'm not bashful. You want to swim to Santa Barbara? Fine. We'll swim to Santa Barbara.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think you're the ones I was sent over here to rescue. I've got a boat waiting out there to take you back to shore. Unless, of course, you'd rather swim.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I tried talking to the Coast Guard, but they don't have any time. It's very important that I find out who's out there with Cruz.
Hey, Carmen!
You're his sister.
Carmen, look it over there. I just spotted the Coast Guard cutter. It's leaving the shore. They must have picked them up right over there.
Is it Eleanor Norris who's out there with Cruz?
Well, how do you... Dr. Nicholas.
Yes.
Well, fancy meeting you here. My name is Pearl Bradford.
Yes,
nice to
hi.
meet you.
Is it Miss Norris?
Yeah, it is. I didn't know you two were friends.
Well, yes, we've met.
Uh-huh.
The day you opened at the office.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. But you only met once. You have a very good memory.
Yes, you're a beautiful woman, of course. I just came by to see how they were doing.
Well, I think they're doing just fine.
That's good. What were they doing out there?
They were having a picnic.
I see.
Earl, can I have the binoculars?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I never get over how beautiful you are. Still can't believe all this is happening.
You shouldn't be so insecure, Kane. You're a remarkable man.
Well, not so remarkable that I haven't waited all my life for a woman like you. I never thought it would happen. Eden, I can't wait any longer.
Kane, please.
What is it?
I'm just not ready yet. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. You said you just needed a little more time.
I just think it might be a mistake rushing into things. I don't want us to spoil it by ruining everything new between us.
How can you spoil anything by making love with someone you love, someone who loves you back?
It's just not as easy for me as it is for you. I'm still a little tentative about us. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I think I do understand. You were lying when you said you loved me.
No.
Weren't you, Eden?
No, I wasn't. You're hurting me. Kane.
Do you know how much you've hurt me? Everything you've told me has been a lie. You've just been playing for time to heal yourself so you can get away, back to Cruz. You think I'm that much of a fool that I wouldn't know what you were doing? Well, you've misjudged me, Eden. And you're gonna pay for that.
Cruz, Eleanor, hey, you guys, we have been worried stiff about you. What the heck were you doing on that island anyway? You playing with matches again?
Hey, we didn't have anything to do with it. We just turned around and there was a fire.
You know, I really appreciate you taking such good care of my little sister, Pearl.
Hey, you're wet. Why don't you dry off, okay? Yeah, and take it easy on her.
Yeah. Hello there.
So glad you're here.
Excuse
You know how
me.
scared I was.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're soaked. You must be freezing.
Carmen, I gotta go back to the office.
You're gonna catch your death of a cold.
I want you to
Look,
go home and
I'm
wait
gonna
for
go
me.
ahead,
We're gonna
and
talk
I'm gonna
tonight.
I'm gonna
Carmen.
get coffee for you and Elsa.
Carmen?
And I'll meet you back at the office, okay?
I don't want you going back to the office. I want your permit. You were grounded.
Yeah, well, we were worried stiff about you, you know?
Well, thank you, if you mean that.
Just because things didn't work out between you and me doesn't mean that I can't still care about you. We've talked about this before, haven't we?
Right. I appreciate it.
You know, there was somebody else down here, as a matter of fact, just coincidentally, who was also concerned about you.
Oh, really? Who?
Dr. Nicholas.
What?
Yeah, he said he heard about your situation on the radio, drove right down, and I found it a little bit strange. I didn't know you two were the best of friends.
Well, we're not. I barely know the man. I mean, I just met him once. In fact, you remember, you were there at the office that day.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's what I thought. Well, anyway, he said that he never forgets a pretty face.
That's very flattering. Well, I guess I'd better get going, get out of these clothes. I'm a little damp. I don't want to catch pneumonia.
Yeah, so I'll see you back at the office?
Yeah, Cruz asked me to go. Are you going to be there?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Then I'll see you there.
Weren't you able to reach your friend?
No, I tried the office and the home, and he's not there.
Well, there must be someone else, another friend, or someone in the family you can turn to.
And not at the moment, I can't.
Kelly, you're well enough to leave. I can release you tonight. But the man who put you in this hospital is still out there. I can keep Jeffrey out of the room, but unless you file a formal complaint with the police and charge him with attempted murder, there's nothing to keep him from following you the minute you walk out of here.
I can't bring charges against him.
You obviously still care about him, don't you?
I don't know what I feel at this point. I don't.
I hope it isn't affection. I don't think you realize how dangerous that could be.
No, I'm not going to put myself in any more danger. I think I know a way I can get out of here without him knowing I'm gone. But I'll need your help to do it.
Will you listen to me? Listen to me and try to hear what I'm saying?
I think you said it all.
No, you said it for me. I'd like to speak for myself.
Go ahead.
I wasn't lying to you. I do love you.
I don't believe you. You're just saying that because you're afraid. You're afraid I'll lock you in the closet or hurt you again.
Kane, that had nothing to do with it. I just need more time to get used to the way I feel about you.
You don't need that kind of time when you're in love with someone. I don't. And I'm sure you didn't when you were with Cruz.
You know, I wish you would stop bringing Cruz into it. What we have is completely different.
Yeah, it sure is. He is your lover. I'm your jailer.
Well, you just don't want to listen to anything, do you?
Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
I just said I needed more time because I wanted to be totally well. Don't you realize why I've been working so hard? It's so I could give myself to you. Freely. Completely. The only reason that I don't want to make love just yet is because I want to be able to walk into your arms. Can't you understand that? there?
I heard you got back safely, but I wanted to check for myself.
How did you get in?
Trade secret.
You know, if you were worried. Thank you. I'm sorry, but you didn't have to be. I wasn't in any real danger.
It sounded like it. Fire on the island, you're being trapped there.
Oh, no, not trapped. I was stranded. Cruz and I were ready to swim to the mainland if need be, till the Coast Guard got there. But don't worry, I can take care of myself.
You might not always be able to.
Yes, I will. And if a day ever comes that I can't, I'll let you know. But until then, you worry too much.
Maybe, but you can't blame me. I don't want anything to happen to you, not ever. You're the only daughter I have.
But the man behind the controversy, C.C. Capwell, head of Capwell Enterprises, is here tonight, refusing any comment on the tragic deaths of people who use the serum his company manufactures.
Well, I talked to the lawyers. They're checking into Alex's remarks to see if there's any basis for a slander suit. They do say that they will not be responsible if I make any public reply.
Well, that puts you in a lousy position, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It kills me that Alex may be getting away with this. What bothers me even more, though, is those people in Arizona who put their faith in my drug.
Honey, I know how upsetting it is to you. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Except that I'm here for you, and I always will be.
I know that, darling. I love you for it.
And I wish your whole family were here. I wish I could just bring everyone here with you just right this moment.
Ever since this nightmare started, I've been turning into myself, trying to dredge up some more strength and confidence, and I really don't have much to dredge up anymore, I can tell you that. I gotta say something else. I can't do this alone.
Yeah, yes, I understand. Yes, it was a narrow escape. You're right. Yes, you do that. Okay, goodbye. What's going on? This has been fantastic PR for this agency. Yeah, you're getting stranded out there on the island. You ought to do it more often. I mean, the phone is ringing literally off the hook. Everybody wants to know who you are, where you've been. Can you handle a case of theirs? You should get into trouble at least a couple times a week.
No, thank you. Once is my limit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Carmen! Where do you think you're going?
Look, I know you're gonna yell at me, and I wish you wouldn't. For one thing, it's not gonna do any good, and for another,
I'm sorry, but you can relax. I should punish you within an inch of your life, but I'm not gonna.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
How come?
Well, because I've been thinking about it, and against my better judgment, I'm gonna hope that the little scare you had tonight has put some sense into you. You know something? You accuse me of butting into your life if I show the least little bit of brotherly concern, Carmen, and yet you have no qualms whatsoever about butting into my business at the drop of a hat.
Rose, that's just because I care about you.
Well, I don't want you to care about me like that. I really don't need that. And I'm going to make a deal with you now, once and for all. Now, you're going to have to give me your solemn word that you will just stop doing stuff like this. Otherwise, what?
You still talk like a cop, you know that?
Don't change the subject. I want your solemn word that you're going to stop interfering with my life as of from here on.
Scout's honor, hope to die, okay? I'm through with matchmaking. I don't even know how women got into a profession.
Well, neither do I, but I don't need, I'm a grown man, and I can get together with a woman if I need to, or want to, if I can run my own life.
No, you can't. I know that you can get a woman anytime. It's just that I don't see you getting any women, and I don't see you doing much about your life either. You know, sometimes I get scared that you never will.
There now. I feel a little less like a fish. What is it? Why are you staring at me?
Just wondering.
Wondering what?
You've been in Santa Barbara now several weeks, and you've hardly found time to see me. I knew that eventually you'd explain. But now I want you to tell me.
Tell you what?
Why are you working in that detective agency? Why are you running around calling yourself Eleanor Norris?
I want the same thing you do, Alex. I want to see the Capwells brought down.
Don't call me Alex. You know I do not like it.
Oh, I'm sorry. sorry. I'm just a little old to be calling you Daddy, and I know you too well to call you Dr. Nicholas.
Listen, let's just get back to what you're up to. I know there's more than that. I can sense it, Elena. Elena, we've always been close. It's been you and me against everybody. Now, don't turn me off now. Please, tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're planning to do.
But I've already told you. I've told you everything there is to tell you. Now, this is a call that I've been expecting for a while. Would you excuse me, please?
No, answer it. We're not through.
Hello?
It's me.
Well, it's about time. So what's the news?
Kelly's still in the hospital.
And what else?
Jeffrey's still around.
Well, you ought to be able to take care of that.
They're getting closer to where I'm keeping Mason. You know what happens if they find him. So why can't I take out this Jeffrey?
No. I don't want that to happen. Just do the same thing I told you to do before. That still stands.
I don't get it. What's so special about Jeffrey Conrad, and who is he to you anyway?
Never mind. Just do what I told you to do, and call me when you've done it. That was someone from the agency. Sometimes they need to be led by the nose a little bit. Why are you looking at me like that again? It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, why are you doing it, though? Is it the way I'm dressed?
It's the way you are.
Well, you had as much to do with that as I did,
That's
you know.
not what I meant. Every now and then I look at you and it hits me again how very much like your mother you look. It's just like Pamela coming back to life again. Right before my eyes.
Mr. Conrad.
Yeah.
Miss Capwell is asking for you.
Seriously, she wants to see me?
Yes.
Well, can I go?
Yes, go right in.
You want to see me?
Yes, I did.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
I couldn't believe it when the guy said that you wanted to see me.
I really want to get this thing settled between us, Jeffrey.
Believe me, you don't want it any more than I do. You know how crazy I've been pacing up and down out there, wondering what to do next.
Well, I think that's something we both have to decide. So just listen to what I have to say, and then if you have anything to add afterwards, you can.
Okay, that sounds fair enough.
First of all, I think you need to understand what I've been going through in order to appreciate how I feel and why I've been acting the way I have. You know, it took me a long time to get used to what had happened to Elizabeth and to accept everything you told me about her and how you had nothing to do with her death. Now, I thought I had it under control. And then we came here and things started happening, frightening things to me, and I don't think I need to list what they
Kelly,
were.
I didn't have anything to do...
I haven't finished yet.
No, I'm sorry, go on.
I just couldn't help comparing what she had wrote about in her diary to the things that happened to me and drawing parallels in my mind about...
What? What is it? You okay?
I'm silly.
Come sit down. What is it? You right? What?
Get the doctor, I think. Just get the doctor, please.
Get him right away.
You know, I'd give anything if I could believe you when you say there is nothing to worry about.
You know, it isn't very nice for a father to tell his daughter that he doesn't trust her.
Oh, Elena, come on. Let's be honest. We both know you haven't always told the truth.
Yes, but that was a very long time ago. I've changed a lot since then.
Yes, I know. And I also know how you feel about the Capwells.
Well, you ought to. You're the one that taught me to feel that way about them. I hate them.
The Capwells, they won't stay on top forever, you know. I've taken care of that.
You mean the serum? I know, I heard. Cece never guessed that he was being set up, did he? That was beautiful. Such a clever plan. Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's paying off.
Yes, so it seems. But Cece really deserves more than just financial embarrassment, and I intend to see that he gets it.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you have some private agenda, something that you haven't shared with me? Elena, damn it, tell me. I don't want you doing anything now without talking to me first. See, you do have a plan. Tell me, you do.
No, don't be ridiculous.
It's got to do with Cruz? It's got to do with your job at the agency?
You're always jumping to conclusions.
But you are interested in Cruz, aren't you? I mean, that's obvious.
If I'm interested in Cruz, it's just because he inherited all of Eden's money.
Oh, really? And that's all you're after, just the money?
Well, if there are a few fringe benefits, what's the harm in collecting them?
Fringe benefit? What do you mean? You plan on sleeping with him?
That's none of your business.
You be very careful, Elena.
Of what?
We both know that your relationships in the past
Now
have been, at best, troubled.
Be quiet. You said you would never bring that up again. I don't want to talk about that.
I am not saying
want
this to upset you, Elena. Look, I am worried about you, and I am worried about what you might get yourself into. Oh, come on, Elena, I love you. It's only natural that I'd want to protect you.
I've told you over and over again that there's no need to worry about me. Daddy?
I will always worry about you. You are my daughter.
But I'm not a child anymore. And Cruz Castillo is a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Here. You didn't want to stop exercising. I didn't have any right to stop you.
You've forgiven me?
I believe you're telling the truth. Because you used words that you've used before, but they were about Cruz.
What did I say?
You said you didn't want to see him again until you could walk back into his life. And that was the measure of your love for him. And now you've said those things to me. And I'll do anything I can to help you. And I'll wait until you're ready. As long as that takes.
What happened to Pearl and Carmen?
One of them is driving the other one home.
Oh, well, I hope the right one is behind the wheel. You weren't too hard on her, were you?
That was too easy on her.
Good. It's quiet around here tonight. Maybe I should do some more night work.
You know, something has come up that concerns me. Something about Dr. Nicholas.
Oh, what?
Well, Pearl says that he expressed a great deal of concern about your safety. Now, why would he want to do that?
I don't know. Pearl said the very same thing to me, too. And I was just as puzzled as you were until I saw Nicholas in the elevator just a little while ago, and it seems that his concern was really strictly for himself.
How's that?
Well, it seems that he was very concerned that we'd go to the press now that this serum thing has hit all the papers, and he thought that he could trust your integrity, but he wasn't so sure about mine.
And did you reassure him?
I tried to. I did my best. I told him that you didn't hire anyone that wasn't upright and forthright and downright, and I showed him my credentials, and I think he's fairly satisfied.
Well, you're such a plausible young woman. I mean, why wouldn't he believe you? I mean, why wouldn't any of us?
You don't.
I don't count. I'm a skeptic by nature. Last resort detectives, Castillo. Yeah, Carmen, what's up? Now? Oh, well, wait. That was Carmen. They're picking up Pearl's truck at the beach, and the cops are there, and they want to clean some stuff up or something, and they need us to come down and fill out a report, so we better hit it.
A report on what?
Well, I don't know, but it was, you know, they're going to come here if we don't go there, so, and what were they cleaning up? I just think we better hit it.
This is ridiculous.
Well, you know, it never hurts to humor the police. Believe me.
Mr. Capwell, I'm from KSB.
I have no comment.
Hold on a minute, Mr. Capwell. I'm trying to give you equal time.
I told you I have no comment.
Cece,
That's
just
it.
a minute, please.
Could I have a minute alone with my husband? Thank you. Now, I know that you cannot call Alex a liar in public. You can't get away with it legally. But I think it'd be better for you, and I think it'd be better for the public opinion if you did make a statement. Make a statement and say that you're sorry about that everything happened. It's better than saying nothing at all. I really think it's a good idea.
Can I hit him first? All right, I will. Okay. All right, miss, I will, make a statement, only to rebut those charges.
Thank you, Mr. Catwell. This is Deborah McRae in the Orient Express restaurant, Santa Barbara, California. Mr. C.C. Catwell, Chief Executive Officer of Catwell Enterprises, currently facing legal suits as a result of an ill-fated antiviral drug, which was recently marketed by his company, has asked to make a statement in response to charges made by Dr. Alex Nicholas this evening, who is the discoverer of the controversial serum. Mr. Catwell.
Thank you. I know some inflammatory statements have been made against myself and my company. Dr. Nicholas has, fanned the flames of this panic irresponsibly when clear heads and cool minds should be working and prevailing. I would like to now address my remarks to the unfortunate families of the people who died in Arizona and...
Excuse me, Mr. Catwell, but I noticed, aside from your wife, that none of your family is present tonight. Where do they stand on this issue?
Right next to me. Where do you think they stand?
But not so solidly that they refuse to appear in public.
Let me tell you something, young lady. I told you I'd make a statement. I will not have myself or my family put on trial by the media. You find yourself another subject, now you shut that thing off.
Mr. Catwell.
I said shut it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Mr. Catwell refuses to speak any further on this issue.
Wait, what the hell's going on? What's wrong with her? We're taking her directly to surgery. There have been some complications.
What kind of complications?
Look, Mr. Conrad, I don't have the time to stand here and explain this to you. This is going to be a difficult operation. It'll probably take at least 3 hours. Look, she's going to go directly into post-op and then spend several days in intensive care after that. But if you want to wait and find out the results of the operation, I would suggest you wait in the upstairs lounge. We can give you periodic updates.
Lounge, yeah. What floor is it on?
It's on the 5th floor. Look, we will let you know if there is any news.
I take care of her.
It's all clear. You can come out.
Are you sure he's gone?
Yeah. They'll be occupied for several hours. I really hope that this helps.
Oh, it has. I can't thank you enough.
No, it's not necessary.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck.
Nothing to write home about, is it?
No, you could better just stick with it.
Well, you know, I feel a little self-conscious with you watching me all the time. I think I might do better if I were alone.
Okay. I'll go take a walk. See you in a little while.
Okay. Only you. I want to come back to you so badly.
What's going on? I don't
Where
get
are they?
this.
What the hell is the tent doing there?
Dear Eleanor and on cruise. This is my way of saying I'm sorry, and I spent my last cent on a second bottle of champagne. Don't let it go to waste.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this. She just gave me her word of honor. This would never happen again.
Well, I think whatever she gets, she deserves. Now, I'll strangle her for me, too.
I mean, what am I gonna do? I've lost control. I'm gonna have to do something to punish her. I mean, I've got to do something. What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing, but you do have to give her a little credit for perseverance, you know? I mean, she gets an idea in her head and it sticks.
Yeah, it's a family trait, I guess.
Well, I don't think it's such a bad quality. I actually think she has the right idea in a lot of ways. We could make a good team. At least if you give us a chance.
Yeah, well, I'm all for teamwork, you know. As long as both of us understand the rules.
We do. Just friends, right?
Yeah.
If that's really the way you want it, then I'm all for it.
Good.
Let's shake on it, okay?
Why not?
I'm Tom Brokaw. In today's complicated world, you need good reasons to make the best choice for the news you watch. At NBC Nightly News, we believe you should get the facts easily. We think you deserve to understand the day's events clearly. We have to earn your confidence by examining the issues fairly. That's why at NBC Nightly News, we cover the world with you in mind.